Hello students and welcome to 11th Standard Physics, First PUC Physics. In this video, let us cover error analysis. Absolute error, relative error, percentage error and propagation of errors. Absolute error. This is a rectangle. Length of the rectangle is 10 centimeter. Using some instrument, if you measure length as 10.2 centimeter, then there is error in the measurement of length, isn't it? This is called the true length, true value, and this is the measured value. The difference of these two is the absolute error. Absolute error. So absolute error is 10.2 centimeter minus 10 centimeter equal to 0.2 centimeter. So what is the expression for absolute error now? It is the difference of true value and the measured value. Measured value is also called the experimental value. Now, relative error. Relative error. Relative error, let me denote it by RE. So relative error is the ratio of absolute error to the true value. So what is the absolute error in the above example? 0.2 centimeter. True value is 10 centimeter. 10 centimeter. So centi get cancels. So this is 0.02. So this 0.02 is the relative error. Observe, there is no unit for relative error, but there is unit for absolute error. Now, percentage error. Percentage error is the relative error multiplied by 100. So in our example, 0.02 is the relative error into 100, which gives 2%. So in the measurement of 10 centimeter, if somebody measures this as 10.2 centimeter, then we say that there is an error of 2%. Another example, let this be a metal block of mass 20 gram. Okay. Using some instrument, mass of this block is measured to be 20.1 gram. See, this 20 gram is the true value and this is the experimental value. Now, what is absolute error means? Absolute error is the difference of true value and the experimental value. So in this case it is 0.1 gram. And what is the relative error means? Relative error is absolute error by true value, that is 20 gram. That turns out to be 0.005. So there is no unit for relative error. And what is the percentage error means? Percentage error is absolute error into 100. Absolute error is 0.005 into 100, which is equal to 0.5%. This is how we can find out relative error and percentage error. Propagation of errors. When we have equations like P equal to A plus B, for example, V equal to U plus AT, okay, see, some quantity plus combination of other quantities. So if there is plus or minus, then we have to deal with only absolute error. Absolute error in the measurement of P, which is denoted by delta P, equal to maximum absolute error in the measurement of A, denoted by delta A, plus maximum absolute error in the measurement of B, delta B. If it is A plus B, the absolute error is delta A plus delta B. If it is A minus B, then also delta A plus delta B. So this is how error will propagate when equation involves plus or minus. If equation is of the form P equal to AB, product, or P equal to A by B. As an example, velocity equal to frequency into lambda, or lambda equal to velocity by frequency. Okay, see, ratio of two physical quantities or product of two physical quantities. So in such cases, we have to talk about relative error. So relative error is absolute error by true value. So delta P by P is the relative error in the measurement of P, equal to delta A by A is the relative error in the measurement of A, maximum relative error in the measurement of A, plus delta B by B, maximum relative error in the measurement of B. Whether it is product or the ratio, this is plus. Okay, so if it is product or the ratio, it should be relative error. If it is sum or difference, then it should be just absolute error. P equal to A times L. This is power of this quantity A. Okay. Then maximum relative error denoted by delta P by P. equal to L times maximum relative error in the measurement of A. So it is power times delta A by A. Let me repeat. Some equation P equal to A to the power of L, where L is power. Okay. Relative error in the measurement of maximum relative error in the measurement of P is equal to power times nothing but L times maximum relative error in the measurement of A. Now this relative error is multiplied by 100 means it becomes percentage error. So delta P by P into 100. Percentage error in the measurement of P is equal to delta A by A into 100 plus delta B by B into 100. So multiply left hand side and right hand side by 100. So this becomes percentage error in the measurement of P, percentage error in the measurement of A plus percentage error in the measurement of B. Similarly, percentage error in the measurement of P equal to L times percentage error in the measurement of A. So this is how propagation of error is observed. So let us combine all this in one case. If equation is of the form P equal to A to the power of L, B to the power of M divided by C to the power of N. Observe, there is product between A and B, there is ratio between A and C and B and C, isn't it? So this covers all types. So in such cases, we have to use relative error. Maximum relative error in the measurement of P equal to L times maximum relative error in the measurement of A plus M times maximum relative error in the measurement of B plus N times maximum relative error in the measurement of C. Now let us multiply throughout by 100. Delta P by P into 100 equal to, this becomes percentage error. So percentage error in the measurement of P equal to percentage error in the measurement of A, that is this into 100 plus M times delta B by B, percentage error in the measurement of B plus N delta C by C into 100, percentage error in the measurement of C. So relative error means you have to consider relative errors. Percentage error means you have to consider percentage errors. Now example, first one, time period of oscillation of a simple pendulum is 2 pi root of L by G. Okay. Now percentage error in the measurement of length is 1. Percentage error in the measurement of G is 3. What is the percentage error in the measurement of time means? Delta T by T is relative error into 100 is percentage error. What is the percentage error in the measurement of time period means? See, this L is inside the square root. Square root means power half. So it is half times 1% plus this G is also inside square root. Therefore, power is half into 3. What is half into 1? Half, 0.5% plus 3 by 2, 1.5%, which is equal to 2%. So error in the measurement of time period is 2%. Kinetic energy denoted by E equal to half mv square. Percentage error in the measurement of mass is 2. Percentage error in the measurement of velocity is 6. What is the percentage error in the measurement of kinetic energy? Delta E by E is relative error into 100, isn't it? Equal to, half is just a number, drop it, m power 1. So it is 1 time 2%. Hope you understood this. Velocity square 2 times 6% equal to 2 plus 12 is 14%. So percentage error in the measurement of kinetic energy is 14%. Third example, escape velocity. Escape velocity denoted by V equal to square root of 2gr. Let me give. Error in the measurement of radius is 3%. Okay. So what is the percentage error in the measurement of escape velocity, which is denoted by delta V by V into 100 equal to, this R is under square root. Square root means half. Half times 3%, which is equal to 1.5%. So error in the measurement of escape velocity is 1.5%. So this is how propagation of error can be used in different equations.